Renish Vyasa Avash Nilim Lirash 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 Renish Vyasa
Thank you, Lilith. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you. Oh my goddess, I can feel it. Yes. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Just all day long. So here's what I want to say to anybody that's in the circle. You know, right now, today, what we are doing is we are saying goodbye to the past. The past wants to be recognized. The past wants to be the present, and the past wants to be the future. But in reality, the past has no place and has decided and made a choice that it cannot go where we're going. And so many people are focused on crap. This is why I did all my work this morning for the circle. And our Santa actually will be here. And I'll tell you guys when it will be here. It was actually delayed because so many people are focused on the past. Y'all are focused on your bad relationships from the past. Y'all are focused on bad people from the past. Y'all actually believe that these people have any power and they don't. Who cares? You know, those people, they got left in the past for a reason. And they're upset because either God or the universe did not give them the power to proceed and move forward. Now they get pleasure out of you focusing on them when you should be focusing on yourself. Now, if you're in the circle, then you know hopefully a lot of you guys are doing Jupiter meditation, Saturn meditation. Lilith is Saturn. She's a Saturn aspect, but she's so much more. It is time for us to free ourselves of our previous afflictions. Do I fear moving forward that I will be judged for someone else's actions? No. Everybody has to deal with their own stuff. Everybody has to take responsibility for the choices and the decisions that they made. Everybody had to put on their big girl panties today. Every man had to put on his big boy drawers today. Period. Listen, I understand taking some time out to deal with things, but this is why all of this morning, I did my work for the people in the circle. What I want you guys is to stop doing is to stop feeling defeated and take the blessings that the universe is giving to you today and for the rest of this year. Okay. For the rest of this year, I think right now the moon is in Pisces. I think it's going to move into, I'll have to double check. We do have a reading coming up around the witching hour for 12/22/2020. Now we've got a repeating number 2. Focus on the future. Focus on who you want in your future. Focus on what you want in your future. Let these people from the past go. If you have to, write their name down on a piece of paper. I love you too, sis. Hi. Write their name down on a piece of paper and put it and set it on fire and let them go. Those people or those entities are trying to hold you in chains. That's all they're doing. Right now is a time to change the things that you want changed about your financial circumstance. Okay, this is the aspect that we're dealing with right now. Whatever it is that you do, those people or those, people from the past, who cares? They have no power. Right now, the past or your past life has no power. Right now, you have the power to change your outcome. Hold on, real quick. So happy. Yes, you ready to watch a movie? Okay, guys, I don't have a lot of time here, but I'm telling you, if you didn't spend some part of your day focusing, see, I did it at the witching hour and I was up until about 10 o'clock this morning working it out. Okay. That's the focus. People from the past that want to be relevant, they cannot be relevant. And no, they do not have the right to try to define your identity. Anybody, that goes for anybody, no matter what stage of your spiritual journey that you are in right now. Yeah, I got some stuff I'm gonna burn in my fireplace tonight too. I'm gonna do it before midnight. Make sure that y'all cut the cord to the past. If you notice today, it's been obvious. It's been obvious that today you gotta cut the cord to the past and let that stuff go. Because the people in the past, they got left behind in the past for a reason and they don't want to be left behind in the past. They left themselves behind. They didn't want to listen. They got the advice, they got the wake up call, but they didn't accept it. So now they're where they are at and they are desperately seeking to identify with where you're going and they can't. Maybe one day they'll be able to do it in their mind. Maybe someday, but today is not that day. Don't let them people hold you back. Those people want you to stay where you're at because they are where they are at. And y'all already know where we going. We already saw it. It's already been written and promised to us. And so those people that didn't want to take that leap of faith with us, they're going to have to be left behind. Period. They chose to argue with spirit. They chose to lie. They chose to scheme. They chose to scam. We don't have any empathy for them. Because if we continue to have empathy for those people, they're not going to do anything but drag you down too. You cannot do anything for a person that doesn't want to do anything for themselves. That's just like with my business. I don't force people to come to me to buy my spells. I don't force people to do nothing. This is called divine timing and divine connection. And those people want to be right, but they're not. And their problem with needing to control is obvious, and you don't even feel it. You don't feel a drip drop of their power because Lilith has taken it all back. But what I will tell you is that going towards the 22nd, going towards midnight, depending on what time zone you're in, you need to focus on God, because those people that you're focusing on, they want to be God, but they're not. And some of y'all are allowing these people to control you and to troll you. Okay. And see, when the ball dropped, because the ball had already dropped, and we could see where some people are at and where they are apparently not going. Yes, they are upset. Yes, they want to be violent. Yes, they are angry. Yes, they are unfulfilled and very lonely. Yes, but what can we do about it when those people are inflicting those wounds on themselves and they refuse to take any responsibility? They refuse to even admit that they were wrong about some of the choices and decisions that they made to hurt other people that hurt only them. Period. The elders have spoken today, and that's the end of it. And the elder is Lilith, period, is what I'm telling y'all. And you know what? The reason why our Santa baby was a little delayed is because the goddess still got work to do. She still got work to do on this planet. In fact, a lot of y'all, these people from the past, from your past, they've only delayed things and held things back for you. Now a lot of you guys, because you shouldn't focus or take that stuff in, you have got to take everything that you see and hear that they say about God, because all they doing is going against God. They going against God's word. And only God has the last word. Period. And, those people, they don't get it because they'll probably never get it. It's like trying to penetrate a brick wall. You are wasting your life. Your lips are turning blue. You are wasting your breath on people that are damned. You know why they're damned? Because they can't get themselves out of the hole. They may have drug problems. They may have this. They may have that. Look, you don't have that problem. You are free to move about throughout the universe as you please, regardless of what those people do or say or what they did. Why should you have to suffer for the actions of someone else? You don't. You don't. Those people will never admit that they're liars. They'll never admit to their mistakes. They're going to keep lying. Nothing you can do about it. Stop trying to control them and control you. What is going to happen with you? Okay? Do your children have gifts under the tree? Do you have what you need? If you don't, you have been focused on the wrong thing for the past several months. And today is judgment. It's been judgment day. And if all you rule over is lies, you have no power. The lies ain't gonna get you nowhere. They never did. And especially to you people that actually took you the time out of your day to attack other people because you were jealous, y'all really ain't going nowhere today. You should have been filled with the Spirit. You should have been filled with that Holy Spirit. If you were not filled with the Holy Spirit and you were lying and shucking and jiving and bearing false witness, you are not going to experience what we are receiving from this conjunction. You're not, unless somebody lets you ride along with them. And it's been some people that have been that are in my circle, and they know they're in the circle, but they've still been doing wrong. You cannot affect other people. There have been a lot of people that are willing to say and do anything just to manipulate, and that manipulation has no power. The only thing that has power is the intent that you have set and your spirit guides and your ancestors, period. It's a lot of people that are in fear. They're doing and saying things out of fear because somebody else has expectations of them. Okay? Hello? So we know what we talking about over here because honey, we withstood the initial blast. If you want to call it an apocalypse, if you want to call it a nuclear war, we have survived that. We overcame that 2 years ago. All that they can't even produce a flame. All they can produce is dust. That's it. And we know what to do with that dust. Literally, we have already made it to the promised land, and they think that we can go back. You can't go back. You can't make anybody go back. You can't change it. If you were doing wrong and lying on people and lying on your friends for the past 4 to 5 years, you are suffering right now. End of story. Where you're at right now is where you're going to remain unless you can take it upon yourself to, number one, come clean, tell the truth. Otherwise, this universe ain't going to bless you with nothing, not even the pleasure and the satisfaction of even your lies. You know your lies ain't even the truth. No matter how you spin it. And the people that sacrificed for you, the people that did you right, and all you people out there right now, y'all wondering why in the hell did I get done like this and I didn't do nothing but did right? Because God is blessing you. Every time they attacked you, it was a sign of a blessing. You couldn't look up and see it. And that's why you didn't get blessed. That's why those of us, even though we had the devil lying on us, even though we had the devil putting spells on us, what did we do? We still received our blessings because they don't have any power. Yeah, we've already done it. It's pointless. It's futile. It's done. The only thing left for these people to do is move on, go. If you have been dismissed by somebody, if somebody don't want nothing to do with you, if somebody has said that to you, you can't do anything but accept it and walk away. Especially if you've been trying it for 5 or 6 years. It is over. They don't owe you anything. Owe it to yourself. Those people have already given you enough, and you will not be allowed to take anything else from people that you have tried to take from. Okay? You can't do it no more. So just to let you guys know, that's where we're at right now. I've got to go. I'll be back at about midnight, 1 o'clock sometime, when everybody calms down, because everybody going to have to calm down because God is here on this planet right now in the flesh. Yeah, they want power so bad that and it's like you got to go. The only thing that these people have had power to do was to do harm to themselves and their own lives. You've done harm to your family. You've done harm to the people that trusted you. You have to learn the lesson and you have got to stop lying. This is pivotal. And I think that what the advice that I would give to them, the only thing that they can do is purge themselves of their sins and tell the truth. If you're not going to do that, God ain't even listening to you. God going to pass you by, and he already did. And that's why a lot of God's lost children are out there doing lost things. I'm talking about completely lost. No promise, no hope, no nothing. Unfortunately, there's going to be people that are going to be unfortunate like that. If you are fortunate, take your fortune and protect it and walk away. Literally is all you can do. Okay? Now I'll be back on the 22nd at the witching hour, and we're going to do some oracle readings for you guys as far because they're not listening to their spirit guides. That's the problem. Hit the thumbs up, you guys. They're not listening to their spirit guides. They're not. A lot of these people aren't. That's why they're upset and they're mad because they won't open up the third eye and all that garbage, all that celestial garbage. You got to clear it away. So a lot of people, you think they're saying the same thing, doing the same thing. It's not going to give you any kind of, no, you have got to be honest and speak your truth. If you've done something wrong, admit it. Otherwise, hell, the corona can take you out. You don't get that wisdom and that love from your ancestors and from your spirit guides, and you just continue to lie and you continue to live, and then yeah, the corona, yeah, you'll end up with the virus. You'll end up on some bad stuff. The good people are surviving. Good people. I'm not saying that all bad people have died of corona. That's not what I'm saying. Right now, what you're doing today is probably what you're going to be doing on Christmas. You have got to change this. You can't keep focusing and giving power to people. You're giving people power, but the little bit that they are receiving from you, they don't deserve your precious time. Right now, we're dealing with Saturn. What is Saturn? Chronos, the god of time, also. And this stuff is shifting. You can even see it when you watch it live. You'll see Jupiter and Saturn, they're both kind of wobbling in front of each other. They're kind of wobbling back and forth. They're weighing it. They're weighing you right now. They're weighing you. It's a balance. So that's why it's important for you guys to say, hey, I was wrong. If you were wrong, you were wrong. Hey, you know what? I'm humble. Humble yourself. Okay? Humble yourself. Because you know what? If you have what you have, you better appreciate what you have right now. And I want to say this to the people in the circle, because we're going to talk about this a lot. Because if you are in my circle, my spirits, they going to show you. They're not going to show you in a bad way. They're not going to be mean to you. But they're going to say, hey, listen, whatever it is that you got, we going to double it. We going to triple it. We going to quadruple it. Do you believe? And if you say no, then it ain't going to happen for you. Because I can give you, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make that horse drink. And that is the truth. And you can beat a dead horse, it ain't gonna never wake up. Okay. So if something is dead in the past, is gone, and you have said it's dead, and if it's other things that you have said, damn it, I believe in this and I've got confirmation, and then do what you gotta do. But do not argue with God right now, because I'm telling you, okay, exactly. Exactly. I will, sis, because I've been thinking about you today. I'll call you. I will see you guys later. I've got to go because I've got people that need my guidance. I am doing readings tomorrow. But tomorrow, whenever Santa arrives, because Santa is on his way, and it's crazy because, you can tell what's going on. The fact that that package was delayed was kind of weird, wasn't it? It's kind of weird, but it's like, you know what? You just, when I look at that beautiful altar that we got for Yule, there's actually other stuff that I put on there. I did put my antlers on there because I had forgot to, but there's other things that people probably wouldn't understand, so that's why I showed the altar. But the deers shed their antlers, so it's okay to pick up the antlers, and you know what I'm saying. But a lot of people don't agree, with the taxidermy, and I get that so much. So I made sure that that I wasn't being insensitive to other people, because I understand you guys too. But you've got to understand what's happening right now. And, right now, what we are experiencing is closure today. And I'm talking about closure forever. People that you were meant to walk away from, they have to accept it. And it's been a mistake. It's been a grave mistake for anybody to support that. Stop supporting it. Let the past go in the past. Do it for yourself. Okay. Yeah, I've got the antlers on the table too. Okay, because I got when I ordered the skull, I got the antlers too. And so that's been very powerful on the on our Yule altar as well. Okay. And so, anyway, guys, I will see y'all later. We had a great success this year. Everybody in my circle, even though some of y'all probably haven't gotten the outcome that you want yet, it's about divine timing and faith, and show appreciation and keep it clean. Clean it up. If you didn't get what you wanted, it's because you didn't clean it up, because you can't never tell a lie to get what you want. Whoever told you that misled you. Lying ain't gonna get you nowhere, and it ain't did nothing. It ain't did nothing for your heart. It ain't did nothing for the world. Right now, what we are looking at is judgment, and your lies always catch up with you. Period. Every single time. Am I okay? Yeah, it is beautiful. Looking at the view of it is really beautiful. So I've got to go, guys. I'll be back a little bit later. We are going to do the meditation, but we're going to get into a reading, because y'all don't realize how these last days of this year are so significant. So significant. Okay. All right, y'all. See y'all in a little bit. Love and light.